Hello kids, welcome once again to your maths classes of grade 5. Today we will start a new topic that is based on chapter 2 of your maths course book, and the topic is 4 fundamental operations part 1. In our previous topic we have already studied about so many things about large numbers, Indian international place value system, successor, predecessor, forming the greatest number, smallest number, about Roman numerals, and many more things. I hope you must have studied those videos properly and have practiced the sum, because I have already uploaded on Snapwork the chapter 1 along with the book exercises, in which I have solved first question of each exercise so that you could do it easily. So you have to try solving the sums by yourself in your home in a neat and clean handwriting. Maintain your maths and science notebooks properly. Okay, do your work date wise in a neat and clean handwriting. Okay, so starting today's topic, that is first we are going to study about addition and subtraction. Okay, 4 fundamental operations in this topic. The very first subtopic is addition and subtraction. So can you see a picture over here? Yes, the picture is depicting there is Neha and her dad, and Neha loves electronic gadgets. So she is saying, "Wow, Dad, let's select this washing machine. Your mom wants an oven too." Her daddy is saying that Neha wants to select a washing machine, and her daddy told her that their mom even wants an oven also. Now, Neha, check out the price of a washing machine and an oven, and let us see what is the total amount. Now you can see over here in this picture, it is the microwave, it is the oven, and the price is 17299, 17,299, and this is the washing machine, and its price is 28,999. Okay, so these two gadgets, these two machines, they both want to purchase, and now his daddy is asking that, Neha, check out the price and just tell me what will be the total amount of both these items. So whenever we have to find out total amount of more than one substances, suppose we are purchasing 2 or 3 or 4 items or even more items than that, and we want to find out that how much total money we are going to spend or how much total amount it will cost us, then we have to apply the fundamental operation of addition, which is denoted in maths by plus sign. It is denoted by this plus sign. Okay, this sign indicates addition. Okay, so we have to recall some of the properties of addition which you have previously studied in your previous classes. So the very first property is, when we add 0 to or subtract 0 from any number, the result is the number itself. So the first property of addition is saying that when we add 0 to any number, this is a bigger number, large number, but this property is applicable to any kind of number, whether it is 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, 5 digit, 7 digit, 9 digit number, no matter. If we will add 0 to that number, the result will be the number itself. Okay, there will be no change in the number. And if we will subtract 0 from any number, then also the result will be the number itself. There will be no change. So this is one fundamental property which we have studied right now in addition and subtraction related to the digit 0. That when 0 is added to any number, the result is the number itself, and when 0 is subtracted from any number, the result is the number itself. Okay, let's see the second property. The same thing is written over here also, that when we add 0 to or subtract 0 from any number, the result is the number itself. Okay, let's move on to the second property. That is saying, when we add 1 to a number, we get the successor. And when we subtract 1 from a number, we get the predecessor of that particular number. This property we have even studied in our large number topic also. So that is why it is called that. Let's recall some of the properties, because these are the basic properties which are applicable in addition, subtraction also. So according to the second property, it is saying that when we add 1 to a number, suppose the number is 2 and we are adding 1 to it, then the result will be 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So 3 is the successor of 2. And if we subtract 1 from the number, suppose 2 is the number and we are subtracting 1 from 2, then 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So this 1, it is the predecessor of the number 2. Okay. So the same thing is written over here. When we are adding 1 to any number, the result is the successor of this particular number. And when we subtract 1 from any number, the result is the predecessor of this particular number. Okay. So this is the second property. Now, third property. We can write addends in any order, while the order of numbers is very important in subtraction. Okay. It means to say that while adding the digits, while adding any 2 or 3 numbers, the addends, they can be written in any of the sequence. But when we are subtracting 2 given numbers, then it is always to be keep in mind that the larger number, it will be written first and the smaller number will be written next. Means to say that the smaller one will get subtracted from the larger one. Whatever number will be given in the question, in the problem, so the larger number will be written first and the smaller number of the question will get subtracted, will get minus from the larger number. Okay. So while doing subtraction, we have to keep in our mind that a smaller number, it gets subtracted from the larger number. But while doing addition sum, the numbers, the addends, they can be written in any of the sequence. You can add a smaller number to the larger number or the larger number to the smaller number. There will be no change in the result. Okay. Now, the same thing, it is written over here also about the successor and predecessor. And the third point, which I have already told you right now, that we can write addends in any order, while the order of numbers, it is very important in subtraction. Now back to Neha and her father. Addition of large numbers is same as addition of small numbers. Okay. The same thing which we have studied right now, that we can write addends in any of the order, while the order of numbers is very important in subtraction. Okay, we can write addends in any order while doing the addition sums. So addition of large numbers is same as addition of small numbers. Let us see how much Neha's dad will have to pay for the washing machine and the oven. Okay, now Neha and her dad wants to purchase 2 items, 2 gadgets, 2 machines. That was, one was the oven and another one was the washing machine, and both the price tags you can see in this green pamphlet, that the price of oven, it is 17,299, and the price of washing machine, it is 28,999. Okay. So Neha's dad, he has asked Neha that just check out the price of both these machines and see what is the total amount. Neha's dad wants to know what will be the total amount. Now how Neha is going to find out the total amount? Yes, she is going to find out the total amount for both these machines by doing the addition of both the prices. She will add on both the prices, the price of washing machine and the price of oven, because she knows the prices, it is hanging on the machines, the price tag is right there. So she will add both the prices, the price of the washing machine with the price of the oven, and she will get the total amount, that how much money her dad has to pay for purchasing both the things. Now let's see. This is just simply the place value system, 10,000, 1,000, 100, tens, ones. Okay. So she has first written the price of washing machine. That was 28,999. She has placed the digits. Now the sign of plus, because she has to find out the total amount. She has to find out the total amount which her daddy has to spend on purchasing both these items together. So secondly, she has written the price of oven, that was 17,299. Now to get the total, she will just add up these two addends. She is going to add it up. So 9 plus 9, 18, carry 1. Then again 9 plus 9, 18, plus 1, 19. So 9 will be written over here, carry 1. Then again 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. So 2 will be unit place will be written here and the 1 get carried over here. Then again 8 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 7, 16. So 6 is written over here, 1 get carried. So 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4. So the total amount comes 46,298. This is the total amount. This amount her daddy has asked from Neha, that tell me what will be the total amount which we have to pay for both washing machine and for the oven. Now they know that they have to pay this much amount for both the machines. Now see what happens next. Oh, this is looking like a refrigerator. So Neha has answered to her dad that dad, it will cost us 46,298. The amount which she find out after adding both the prices of the washing machine and the oven, she got this amount 46,298 and she has told the same answer to her dad, that dad, it will cost us 46,000 rupees, 46,298. Okay, now let's see what Neha's dad is telling again. Oh, okay, that's fine. How much will it be if we buy a new refrigerator also? Okay, now they want to purchase a new refrigerator also. Okay, already they have spent this much of money. They have to spend this much of money on purchasing of two previous items. That was the oven and the washing machine. Now her daddy is telling that they want to purchase a new refrigerator also. And you can again see the price tag of the refrigerator. How much it is? Oh God, it is 1,12,999. This refrigerator is of this much amount, 1,12,999. Now her daddy has asked, Neha, tell me what will be the total amount now. After, if we purchase the three items together, then what will be the total amount? So how Neha is going to find out the total amount? Earlier she has find out the total amount of the previous two items by adding those prices. The price of washing machine, the price of oven, she has got this answer 46,298. Now to find out the total price again of the three items, because now refrigerator has also been added. Now to find out the total price of these three items, she is going to add this price amount in this one. She is going to add this 1,12,999 to this 46,298. So after adding these two, she will got the result. She will got the total amount which her daddy has to pay for the washing machine, for the oven and for the refrigerator in total. So let's see how she is doing again. Again she has made the place value system, lakh, 10,000, 1,000, 100, tens, ones. Now we can write, first she has written the bigger number, that is the price of the refrigerator, that is 1,12,999, and to this she is going to add the previous amount, the previous total amount of the washing machine and the oven, that was 46,298. 46,298. So she has written 46,298 and again she is going to add it up. Okay, she is going to plus it. So let's see again. 9 plus 8, 17. 7 is written over here. 1 get carried over here. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 9, 19. Again we have written the units digit 9. 1 get carried over here. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. So 2 is written over here. 1 get carried over here. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 6, 9. No carryover. Only 9 is there, so we will write 9. Now simply add 4 plus 1, 5. And there is nothing. It means 0. So we have said anything added to 0, any number, if it gets added with 0, then the result is the number itself. So 1 is written over here. Now check out the total amount. What is the total amount now? 1,59,297. That means now if her daddy is buying all these 3 items, this refrigerator and this oven and washing machine, then her daddy has to pay a total amount of 1,59,297. This much amount he has to spend. Okay. Now let's see what Neha is saying. Dad, if we buy all the 3 things, we will have to pay 1,59,297 rupees. So daddy has given Neha the job that you just keep on counting, keep on adding the amount, that how much I have to pay for purchasing all these machines, all these items. So Neha is just answering after doing addition sums. She is just answering her dad that dad, now for purchasing of washing machine plus oven plus refrigerator, we will have to pay the total amount of 1,59,297. Okay. How Neha got this amount? Firstly, she added up the price of washing machine with the oven. Then she got the total of 46,298. Then to this sum, 46,298, to this sum, she is going to add the price of the refrigerator. Okay. This price is also to be added because we have to find out the total amount, total money which her dad has to pay for purchasing all these 3 gadgets, all these 3 items. Okay. So again Neha has added the price of refrigerator, that was 1,12,999, to the total price of washing machine and the oven. And the result is this much amount, that is 1,59,297. Okay. Now let's see what happens next. The shopkeeper has given an offer that if they pay rupees 1,60,000, then they will get the washing machine, the refrigerator, the oven and a pair of speakers. Okay, one more item has been added to their list, but this time this item has been added by the shopkeeper itself. Okay. Neha and her dad wants to purchase 3 items, that was the washing machine, oven and the refrigerator. For that they have to pay a total amount of 1,59,297. But now the shopkeeper is saying that if they will pay this much amount, 1,60,000. Now first you tell me, 1,60,000 and 1,59,297, which one is the larger number? Which one is the larger number? Obviously, this one is the larger number. This one is the big amount, 1,60,000. This one is the smaller amount than this. Now, the shopkeeper is giving them an offer कि if they pay a total amount of 1,60,000, then they can purchase a pair of speakers also along with these 3 items. Along with these 3 items, they can purchase a pair of speakers also if they will give the shopkeeper a total amount of 1,60,000 in place of 1,59,297. Now let's see what decision Neha's dad has taken. So can you find out the cost of the pair of speakers? Okay. Now the question is asking to us that we have to find out the cost of the speakers. So to find out the cost of the speakers, what we are going to do? We have been given the total amount of all these 4 items is 1,60,000. In this 1,60,000, the cost of all the 4 items are included. The cost of washing machine plus the cost of oven plus the cost of refrigerator. 3 items cost we know. Only the 4th item, that is the speaker, that cost we don't know. and that only we have to find out. So how we are going to find out that what is the cost of the speaker? So this amount, that was 1,59,297. This was the total cost of which three items? This was the total cost of washing machine plus oven plus refrigerator. Okay, this amount was the total cost of these three items: washing machine plus oven plus refrigerator. And this is the total cost of four items, that is the washing machine plus oven plus refrigerator plus speaker. So we have to find out only the cost of the speaker. So if from this total amount we will subtract this amount, then whatever will be left, that will be the cost of the speaker. Okay, that will be the cost of the speaker. So that's the same thing Neha has done now. She has placed the digits accordingly. First, and one point which we have studied, that while the order of numbers, it is very important in subtraction. When we are doing subtraction sums, then the larger number will be placed first. Always the smaller number will get subtracted from the largest one. So which is the largest number? That's the same question I have asked you, that which is the largest number? So 1,60,000 is larger than 1,59,297. So 1 lakh. So from 1,60,000, we will subtract 1,59,297. So now this carry over subtraction sums you have already studied in your previous class. So following those steps only, this subtraction has been done. 0. From 0, 7 couldn't be subtracted. So we will carry over 1 here. So it will become 10. 10 minus 7, 3. And it will become 9. So 9 minus 9, 0. Again it is 9. So 9 minus 2, 7. Again it is 9. 9 minus 9, 0. And since these are 0, we cannot carry over from these digits. So we have to carry from here. That's why we have given 1, 1 to each digit. Okay. So when we take carry over 1 from here, so these digits get converted to 999. Okay. And now it has become 5. So 5 minus 5, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. 0, 0, 0. So the result is 703. So the cost of the speakers will be 703 rupees. Okay. Thus the cost of the pair of speaker is rupees 703. Whatever amount we have got now after subtracting 1,59,297 from 1,60,000. So whatever was the left amount, that was only the cost of the speaker. And that's what the question was asking to us. Can you find out the cost of the pair of speakers? So yes, we can find out now the cost of the pair of speakers. So after expending 1,60,000, the total sum of 1,60,000, Neha and her dad are now able to purchase washing machine plus oven plus refrigerator plus a pair of speakers also. Okay. Now checking subtraction with addition. Now there is this phenomena also which I would like to tell you, that how you are going to check your subtraction sum, whether you have done it correctly or not. So now let us check whether the cost we have find out is correct or not. To do so, simply add 703 to 1,59,297. And if after adding these two, we get the total amount of 1,60,000, then our subtraction sum is perfect. It is correct. So like this, whatever answer comes, if we will add this to this smaller number, and if the result we get this one from the numbers from which we are subtracting, then our subtraction sum is perfect. It is correct. So this is the checking technique, that how we are going to check our subtraction with the help of addition. So the same thing is done over here. 1,59,297, and we have to add 703 to it. So 7 plus 3, 10, 0 written over here. 1 get carried over here. 9 plus 1, 10. Again 0 is written over here. 1 get carried over here. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 7, 10. 0 written over here. 1 get carried over here. 9 plus 1, 10. 0 written over here, 1 get carried over here, 5 plus 1 6, whole number, so we have written 6 over here, 1 plus 0, it will give us 1. So the result we got now 1,60,000. That means this result, this subtraction result is okay, it is correct. So this was the technique of checking subtraction with the help of addition. So kids, in this portion of the video, in this topic, we have studied about our 4 fundamental operations, part 1. So part 1 was about addition and subtraction. The very first point was when we add 0 to or subtract 0 from any number, the result is the number itself. The same thing is done depicted here over with the help of an example. And the second was when we add 1 to a number, we get the successor, and when we subtract 1 from a number, we get the predecessor of that number. The same thing is done over here. When we add this, the result was this 58,960. It is the successor of this number, and when we subtracted 1 from this number, the result was 58,958. It is called the predecessor of this number. And the third very important point, that was we can write addends in any order, while the order of numbers, it is very important in subtraction. Why? As you have seen over here, that while doing addition sum, we can write the addends. These are called addends. This is one addend, this is another addend. So these can be written in any order. The result will be correct, okay, while doing the addition sums. Only while doing the addition sums, we can write both the addends in any of the order, okay. Again, here was the addition sum. But while doing the subtraction sum, we have to write the addends in proper order. Only the smaller number can get subtracted from the larger, from the bigger number. That's why 1,60,000, it is larger than 1,59,297. That's why 1,60,000 is written first, and then 1,59,297, it is being subtracted from this one, and the result we got 703. So this was the cost of the pair of speakers. And simply to check our subtraction with the help of addition, whatever result we have got, this we have to add to this smaller one. The result 703 we have to add to the smaller number. And if after adding both these addends, the result gives us the bigger number, that was 1,60,000, then our subtraction is okay, it is correct. So this was all for today's video, okay. Here is one exercise, exercise 2A. So I would like you to solve this sums. There are addition and subtraction sums mixed. So this is your homework. Do write the questions also and solve these sums in your notebook in a neat and clean handwriting and in stepwise method. Okay. So all this for today's video. See you soon with the next video of this chapter, next part. Till then, bye. Take care. Thank you for the class.